Here's a lesson that every contractor and home service business provider should be learning from HomeAdvisor and Angie's Leads. What up there, guys? Izzy here with Get Busy LLC, helping contractors and home service business owners understand the internet and how to market their services using it to generate more leads for their business. And in this video, I want to talk about the dreaded enemy of a lot of contractors and home service business providers, HomeAdvisor and Angie's Leads. Now, these company is now, from last I heard, they're combined into one now. I remember back in the day, they used to be called Service Magic, whatever it was, but basically they're in the game of lead generation. And what they do is they generate leads for all kinds of different industries, gather up those leads, and end up selling up to a contractor or a home service business provider 4 or 5 or 6 different times, which makes a killing for them. And this is why they are a multi-million-dollar business. That's probably why they combined. One of them was probably bigger than the other and just bought each other out. So now they're one big, gigantic, titanic corporation. Now, a lot of contractors and home service business providers that I've talked to have used HomeAdvisor Angie's Leads in the past, and there's other companies that are kind of doing the same things. Companies like Networks, Porch kind of works directly with Lowe's, House is another one, Thumbtack, Yelp to some extent are basically doing the same kind of thing. So, like I said, what they do is they gather up those leads, and the reason these contractors hate them is because they're basically sharing leads with 4 or 5 or 6 different contractors, which makes it a race to the bottom. And there's some contractors I've talked to, they say they can't believe some of the pricing some of their competitors are bidding on some of these jobs. It makes them wonder how the hell they're even in business. So this is why the contractors hate them. But there is some lessons to be learned by how they generate their leads for themselves that they end up selling to you. There's a lot of people don't ever even think about where exactly do they get their leads from? Where did they get their leads that they sell to 4, 5, 6 different guys and make a killing off of those? I'm going to show you guys exactly how they do it, and you can just basically copy what they're doing and do it for yourself. So let me show you exactly how they do it. So here's how they get a lot of the leads that they get. Like I said, they get leads for every type of home services out there, from building a deck, from concrete patio, to plumbing, to roofing, to junk removal, to tree trimming, whatever it might be. They get leads for everything, and this is how they do it. They do it using search engine optimization. There's a bunch of different things they do. They also do paid ads, they do radio ads, they do third party type of marketing on home improvement websites and things like that. But the vast majority of what I've looked into is they get it through search engine optimization. And how they do it is through their websites. They got angieleads.com and homeadvisor.com. And those websites are so huge. They are so trusted by Google that all the pages that they create and they spread out all over the internet, they'll rank extremely well for all these types of services in any given town, in any given location, at any given time. And I'm going to show you guys an example of what I am talking about right here. So take a look at my computer here. So let's say I'm looking for, I live here in Paso Robles, it's a small town. Why would they waste their time building a specific page for this dinky little town in California? It's 30,000 people, right? Every town needs a home service for all kinds of different services, right? So why would they waste their time building specific pages for all kinds of different services? And even the smallest little towns, like where I live here, Paso Robles, California, a little dinky town with 30,000 people. Why would they do that? They know that they're creating a network of pages on their site to capture as many leads as humanly possible that they'll sell to a contractor or a home service business provider and sell it 5, 6, 7 times and make tons and tons and tons of money. So here's an example. I live in Paso Robles, like I said, a little small town. I type in concrete contractor near me. As I scroll through the first page of Google, what do I see here? I was talking about Yelp. Yelp's jumping in the mix there too. There's HomeAdvisor there, and there's Angie's Leads right there. They built specific pages for this search term in this town. Now let's do a different one. Roofing repair companies near me. Okay? What happens? I go through here, there's Yelp again. They're getting in the mix. And then there's Angie's Leads again. And I bet you there's HomeAdvisor down here somewhere too. Angie's Leads again, Yelp, Thumbtack. Let's do another quick search. Plumber near me, right? I type that in. What do I see again? I see Angie's Leads. I see Yelp again. I see Angie's Leads again. You can see they built a specific page in this town for plumber near me. Let's do another random one. Deck builder near me, right? You're going to see there's Yelp again. There's Angie's Leads. There's Yelp again, there's HomeAdvisor, there's Thumbtack, there's House. All these lead generating services, like I said, they go out there and build these pages and collect leads that they sell on to you. So, what lessons can be learned from these massive corporations, these massive companies that you, as a contractor or home service business provider, can implement on your stuff? It's real simple. Just do what they do. As a matter of fact, if you do it and you do it correctly, I theorize that Google wants to showcase locally relevant pages to the end user instead of these massive corporations. Again, like I always say, Google's always looking out for themselves. So if Google gives the end user a good experience, like a good local search, Google's going to favor that and help outrank all this crap that Yelp, HomeAdvisor, Thumbtack, or all those pages do. They'll outrank it. But the thing is, contractors just don't build the pages. They don't do this sort of thing. So I want to share with you guys some examples of how you can do this for your services. So again, why would HomeAdvisor and Angi Leads, basically the same company now, built out so many pages, so many minuscule, almost obscure pages on their massive national website? Why would they do that? Well, basically what they're doing is fishing with millions of fishing poles. That's the way I visualize it. They have so many fishing poles out and in this vast ocean of people wanting services that's there's just no way they can not collect the leads that they get. I mean, that's what they do. They have so many pages. They're relentless with their SEO. And again, Google trusts that website domain name and the website domain of Angie's Leads and HomeAdvisor so much that it showcases it on the search results for every type of search result. Now, what I tell contractors is this is a lesson that you can learn because you can do the exact same thing, but do it at a much smaller scale in a localized area. So let me show you just some examples. I've helped some guys in the past utilize this method, right? So there's a junk removal business owner I've been helping for a very, very long time here in where I live in my area. So let's say for some off chance, I need to remove furniture from my house. I got an old couch I need to get rid of. So naturally, I'm going to type in just furniture removal. And where you're going to see this guy's website specific page is right here at the top of the search results. Furniture removal, past robles. This page shows up right there, that specific search. Now, let's say I have an old appliance I need to get rid of, right? If I type that in, appliance removal, again, their page shows up right here. See how it's beating even a bigger brand like 1-800-GOT-JUNK? Because I theorize that Google likes locally relevant companies and wants to, because I think Google understands that people like to do business with local business owners, people in their community, that sort of thing. This is why I theorize that they kind of like favor a local website to rank better on the search results. Another thing too is if you have this right here, there's a very high chance too it's going to help rank your Google business profile because you see it right here. It says provides appliance removal and disposal. On that website, this specific page talks about this. So it's helping push his business listing as well. Let's do another one. So a couple of guys out in Grand Rapids, I was helping with their SEO. They're a dumpster rental company, but they do junk removal as well. And we build out a bunch of different other pages. So let's say somebody needs a hot tub removal in Grand Rapids, right? Somebody's going to type that in. And you're going to see like this company load up. See, they're starting to figure this stuff out. Other companies. But you can see one of their pages shows up right here. Hot tub removal services in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So we built a specific page specifically for that. There's their website. There's their business. You see their website right here. There they are, and they provide all those services. Let's say a lot of contractors need concrete removal. They break up concrete and need somebody to come haul away the concrete. Concrete removal, Grand Rapids. You type that in, you're going to see there's another one of their pages ranking on there too. Check that out too. Google does this kind of stuff too. Shows the reviews. So it's kind of pushing the customer into calling these guys because they got great reviews. Again, I think that Google prioritizes local companies and pushes them towards the top as long as they're following the rules of SEO and things like that. And part of that is title tags as concrete removal services. The meta description in this page mentions that as well. And then when you land on the page, it talks about concrete removal in those areas. And at the same time, what's happening too, when I was doing their SEO, I was building up linking, backlinkings to their profile, to their website, so that Google will start to trust the website a lot more and start to rank all those additional pages that he's got going on out there. He's got tons of them out here. in that area. So there you have it. Instead of getting angry with HomeAdvisor and Angie's leads and how they're just basically ripping off contractors with the way they generate their leads and the way they sell them and making tons and tons of money, instead of getting angry with them, take a page from their playbook, see how they're doing it, see how they're implementing this SEO strategy for their overall websites to, like I said, throw out as many fishing poles into that gigantic lake of people needing home services as possible. And you could do the exact same thing. The only thing is you're going to be niching down to whatever service that you provide. Let's say you're a roofer, a deck builder, you're a concrete contractor, you're an asphalt paving contractor, you're a junk removal business, you're a tree service. It doesn't matter. You built your overall website for that service and then start creating little pages for each individual other service you provide and have all those pages. And let's say eventually you could have 10 pages out all over your local market for all the services you provide. You can even sub niche if you want as time goes on. And I kind of think too that Google sees that you're constantly adding pages to your site. You're trying to become relevant. You're trying to become important, all that stuff. And Google's going to start to trust your business a lot more, trust your website a lot more, help push that Google business profile as well because it's connected to the Google business profile. And it's going to help you beat out your competition. And you're going to get found for a bunch of different little obscure businesses. I knew a guy who does roofing and roofing repairs, and he said one of the requests he gets a lot was, I believe he said he helps like deck covers, pergolas, and things like that, and he would get requests for post repairs of those pergolas and the decks and things like that. He had a page specifically built on his website that talked about that. So when people looked up pole repair, post repair for their pergola, that specific page would show up and he would get calls for services like that in addition to everything else he was doing. So this is a strategy that you got to really think about with your home service business or contractor business, building out many, many more pages and specific services you provide in your local market. Again, you're creating a bunch of fishing poles, fishing for leads in your own local market. And like I said, just copying what HomeAdvisor and Angie's Leads does. And the cool thing about this kind of stuff is that you're getting a better clientele too, people that pay more money. And I created a video talking about how there's two types of different customers that you're going to run into in home services, contractor, and pretty much in everything. I created a video for that, talking about that right here. You guys could check that out. And if you guys need help with any other stuff, the SEO, website design, digital marketing, I have links for all that stuff in the description below. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.